Hello, I'm Becky Kaman, Pastoral Associate for Evangelization at St. Francis of Assisi. The last few weekends, we have celebrated many important feasts: Pentecost, the Most Holy Trinity, and the Most Holy Body and Blood of Christ. These celebrations remind us of our initiation into the Church and our mission to preach the gospel. On Pentecost, we celebrate the Holy Spirit that we receive at baptism and is strengthened at confirmation. On the solemnity of the Most Holy Trinity, we hear the gospel of Jesus commissioning the apostles to preach the gospel and make disciples of all nations. On the solemnity of the Most Holy Body and Blood of Christ, we celebrate the gift of the Eucharist, which nourishes and strengthens us for the daily work of being the hands and feet of Christ in the world. Throughout these weeks, we are reminded of our initiation into the Christian community, of our call to live out the faith we profess. This weekend, we celebrate the rite of confirmation at St. Francis. One of my favorite things about being a youth minister was confirmation. What a gift to see young people digging deep into their faith, figuring out what it means to them, to see the courage to ask the hard questions and grapple with where their faith guides them, to see them claim their faith as their own, living it out in their own unique way. How often do we reflect on our own initiation? Do we remember that at our baptism we were given the light of Christ to share with others? Do we come to Eucharist regularly to be nourished for the mission? Do we draw on the gifts of the Holy Spirit to strengthen us in that work? The gifts of wisdom, courage, understanding, knowledge, right judgment, reverence, and wonder and awe in the presence of God. It is often helpful to remind ourselves of the grace of the sacraments, that they are gifts to help us on our journey of faith. Over the last year, it has been difficult not being able to fully participate in the sacraments. We have done our best to stay connected, but there's often been something missing, whether not being able to receive the Eucharist or to lift our voices in song. As more and more people return to the Church in person, it is important for us to remember that we are sent to serve all people. We are a community, and it often takes some discernment to take care of one another well, to draw on those gifts of wisdom and understanding to care for others, have reverence for the precious lives of those who are vulnerable, to use our knowledge, courage, and right judgment when making decisions for the common good, and to always stand in wonder of the many unique gifts that God has given each of us so that we can get through this together. My heart has been so full these past couple of weeks as my family has been able to reconnect with friends. I'm looking forward to a semi-normal vacation and starting to dream about what our pastorate can do in the coming year. Fully participating in the Eucharist, singing with one voice, reconnecting with those we haven't seen in a while has energized me for the work ahead. God is so good. I look forward to discovering what we can do better together with the grace of God and the gifts He gives each one of us, individually and through the sacraments. God bless you.